When people think of Ringo Starr, they often picture the smiling drummer from the Beatles flashing peace signs and preaching love. But what most fans don't see is the powerhouse of discipline and structure he brings behind the scenes. At over 80 years old, Ringo Starr still tours the world with the same energy as a performer half his age. And that's no accident. Behind every show, every rehearsal, and every moment on stage lies a carefully maintained system of rules and standards that Ringo lives by and demands from his team. If you want to work with Ringo, you better be ready for tight schedules, zero tolerance for drama, and absolutely no special treatment. This is a story not just about a legendary drummer, but about the incredible discipline that's kept him rocking stages for decades. Before he was Ringo Starr, he was Richard Starkia, working-class kid from Liverpool who spent much of his childhood in hospital beds. A ruptured appendix and tuberculosis nearly derailed his life before it even began. But it was during those long, quiet recovery years that Ringo discovered music. A toy drum changed everything. He didn't grow up with a full kit or formal training. He built his rhythm on skiffle music and slowly earned his way into local bands. Eventually, he joined Rory Storm and the Hurricanes, a band that played the same German club circuit as a little group called the Beatles. It wasn't long before Ringo joined John, Paul, and George, and the rest is history. As part of the Fab Four, Ringo wasn't just the drummer in the background. His timing, groove, and low-key charm helped define the Beatles' sound. He wasn't flashy, but he was solid. And when he took the mic on songs like Yellow Submarine, or with a little help from My Friends, fans connected with his laid-back sincerity. After the Beatles broke up in 1970, Ringo defied expectations again by launching a successful solo career and even ventured into acting. But it was the creation of Ringo Starr and his All-Starr band in the late 80s that revealed the full scope of his leadership style. This rotating supergroup became a touring powerhouse, and Ringo, despite being one of the most famous musicians alive, ran it like a family business. So what's it like to tour with Ringo Starr? First, leave your ego at the door. One of his most important rules is a strict no-drama policy. That means no fighting, no backstage gossip, and no inflated egos no matter how big a star you are. Everyone, from rock legends to roadies, is expected to treat each other with respect and humility. Longtime drum tech Jeff Jonas has seen it firsthand. Ringo leads by example. He doesn't act like a rock star, doesn't demand perks, and expects everyone else to behave the same. If someone brings negative energy into the mix, they're out. No second chances, no drawn-out lectures. Just a quiet decision not to invite them back next time. That simple rule keeps Ringo's tours peaceful, focused, and refreshingly drama-free. Another surprise. Ringo doesn't believe in off days. While most aging rockers prefer lighter schedules, Ringo still pushes for packed tours with back shows and very little downtime. For him, every day without a concert is a missed opportunity to connect with fans and share the joy of music. Tour logistics manager Dave Hart has shared how Ringo personally asks to fill in gaps in the schedule. Even in his 80s, he's not looking to rest, he's looking to play. And if he can keep up that kind of pace, the rest of the team is expected to follow. There's no room for laziness or low effort. Everyone's there to work and love it. Perhaps most impressive is Ringo's refusal to accept special treatment. He doesn't separate himself from the crew or demand luxury. Everyone travels together, stays in the same hotels, and eats the same meals. No fancy dressing rooms or exclusive perks. It's all about unity, and that creates a culture of mutual respect. Crew members like Donnie Whitman speak openly about how this equality inspires people to work harder and stick around tour after tours. It's not just a job, it's a team built on fairness. Health is another cornerstone of Ringo's touring life. He's a vegetarian, avoids processed foods and sugar, and travels with a personal trainer. At an age when most people are slowing down, Ringo hits the gym regularly and maintains a strict wellness routine. His discipline is contagious. Without forcing it, he inspires others on tour to eat better, move more, and take care of themselves. A spontaneous 10:30 a.m. workout group even formed just from following his lead. He never lectures, he just lives it. And when you see your 80-something boss hitting the treadmill, it's hard to justify skipping your own workout. But perhaps the most essential rule of all, you have to have fun. That's still optional on a Ringo tour, it's required. The vibe backstage isn't tense or corporate, it's joyful. Ringo believes, if you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. He's always joking around, laughing with crew members, checking in on people, and making sure the energy stays light and positive. And if someone can't bring that kind of spirit, if they drag others down or act like they're too cool to smile, they're gone. The music industry is full of talent, but Ringo is just as focused on attitude as he is on ability. That's why his shows still shine. That joy, that energy, that sense of togetherness, it all starts with Ringo. He may be a legend, but he acts like just another member of the team. And because of that, his tours don't just sound good, they feel good. Behind every drumbeat is a lifetime of wisdom, discipline, and peace. And for those lucky enough to join him on the road, it's more than a gig, it's a masterclass in how to lead with heart.